Ryan, are you there? I'm having some trouble getting Jenny to come out of her room again today. Could you please come and help me with her? I thought she told you that she was going to be really busy all day. I don't think that she wants us disturbing her today. Oh, please. She's a little hermit with no friends. What could she be busy with? Mom, we've talked about this so many times now. You know that Jenny has a job and that she does online sales. She's probably busy working right now. Oh, please. She just made that up to hide the fact that she's actually nothing but a weird hermit. Okay, fine. If you don't want to believe Jenny, then that's all right. But I'm your son, and I'm asking you to trust what I say. Oh, Ryan. You don't even realize that you've been deceived, do you? I mean, do you really believe that that's even a real job? What does online sales even mean, you know? What do you mean? Do you seriously need me to explain to you how online shopping works, Mom? I'm just saying that she's going to be hanging around the house all day in her room. So the least she could do is help with the housework and cooking around here. Mom, what are you even talking about? Doesn't Jenny already wake up extra early to help you out around the house too? I know for a fact that she's already helping you with the cooking, cleaning, and laundry. Well, okay, fine. She helps me out sometimes. But it's not every day, and that's how often she should be helping me out. I've seen her help you out, though. She gets up extra early and goes around dusting and even gets down on her knees to clean the floor. And what are you trying to say, huh? It doesn't change the fact that she doesn't help me every single day when that's what she should be doing as your wife. Okay, but why? I mean, I help you out around the house too. Are the two of us really not doing enough? Is that really what you're saying? Wait a second. You don't do the housework here, do you? I mean, are you telling me that your wife has been making you help her out with it? She really did that to you. What does it matter? So long as the work gets done, right? As long as we have a clean house, who really cares who does the cleaning? Besides, why are you talking as if you do anything around here? We both know that you spend the morning sleeping until whenever you feel like waking up. Well, of course I sleep in. I'm the mother and Jenny is the daughter-in-law. You got married so that I could have someone to take care of me in my old age. Haven't you realized that yet? Mom, why are you acting like this? I mean, you know that if Dad was around to see you acting this way, that he would not be happy in the slightest. That man would complain about everything that I did, though. If he found dust anywhere in the house, he would flip into a rage and start yelling at me. If he didn't like the food that I made, he would just throw it out. You know what he was like. But don't you realize that you're doing the exact same thing to Jenny now? Besides, he would only get mad at you for not cleaning like once or twice a month at the most. That's because it was spotless otherwise. Mom, the house was only spotless when we were little because it was really me and Dad who did all the cleaning. You never helped out and that's why Dad would get mad. And as for the cooking, if you can even call it that, you would just leave things in the fridge for weeks and then just throw things on the table and tell us to eat up. And is that not dinner? Did I not feed you? Did you not eat what I put in front of you? I had to go to bed hungry so many times because I was scared to eat food that could have been something expired. Look, Mom, that was then and this is now, okay? I just want you to stop being so hard on Jenny, all right? You know, Ryan, I really do just pity you. You've been completely brainwashed. It's just sad, really. I thought that you were smarter than this. Can you please stop talking to me like I have no idea what I'm talking about? Ugh, you really are a lost cause, aren't you? Well, if you're not going to do anything to put Jenny in her place, then I guess it's going to be all up to me, won't it? Ugh, how many times am I going to have to explain all of this to my mom? Hey there, my name is Ryan and I'm a 36-year-old businessman. I met my wife Jenny through a mutual friend. It was love at first sight with Jenny. And as I got to know her more, I realized what a smart and goal-driven person she was, and that attracted me to her. And after 2 amazing years of dating, I decided to propose and the rest is history, shall I say. Thankfully, married life has been great with Jenny. But 3 years ago, my dad died and my mom, who was worried about living on her own, asked if she could move in with us. And with that, my happy marriage started to crumble bit by bit. I can't believe that for the last 3 years, my mom still hasn't realized that she has been nothing but mean to Jenny. I've talked to my mom about her moving out plenty of times. Trust me. But whenever I do, she bursts into tears and goes on about how she doesn't have enough money to live on her own. So we let her stay, and she continues to do nothing but criticize my wife. It was then that Jenny managed to get her online apparel business off the ground. It's doing so well now that Jenny actually makes way more than I do. But on top of managing her business, she's also the boss of the house. But with my mom constantly harassing Jenny, I think it's only a matter of time before something gives. I finally got rid of the evil that was ruining things at the house for everyone here. Sorry, Mom. What does this mean? What are you talking about? I told Jenny that if she isn't going to work or financially support the family, then she should at least learn to cook. So I took some salt and pepper and some milk from the fridge and seasoned her well. I'm sorry. Are you telling me that you threw food at my wife? That's exactly what I'm telling you, Ryan. Please tell me that this is a joke or something. Of course it's not a joke. I'm completely serious. And that weak little wife of yours teared up and ran out of the house. Mom, why would you do something like this? What is the matter with you? What made you think that was okay to do that? Oh no, this is bad. I can't get a hold of Jenny. Oh, if you're looking for her phone, it's still here in the house with me. I'm watching you call her. Oh crap, this is going to be really bad. I have to go and find Jenny right now. And just what has got you so worried about her? You should be grateful to me. I've finally gotten rid of the source of all this tension that exists in the house. Mom, you said that you threw milk at Jenny, right? Well, she has a really serious dairy allergy. We've talked about this. Why do you do this to her, Mom? Oh, please. Allergic to milk? Please. If she has a stomachache, you get over it. Big deal. Mom, what did Jenny even do to you to make you do that? Well, it was obvious that Jenny thought she was better than me and that she could do whatever she wanted around here. How dare that weirdo little shut-in think that she's better than me? Mom, I guarantee that Jenny was doing nothing to you to actually give off that attitude. It's more likely that it was all in your head to begin with. And that just shows how far the brainwashing has gotten with you. I mean, just the way that you eat her food and go on about how good it is says it all. I don't think I've ever seen you act that way when it's my turn to cook dinner. Yeah, well, I think if you scroll up a little on our messages, you will see exactly why that is. No, there's nothing wrong with my cooking. It has to be that Jenny's a witch and she has you under her spell. That's why you can't see how horrible she really is. That's why I had to get her out of here. Mom, for the last time, I'm not brainwashed, bewitched, confused, or mistaken about how I feel when it comes to Jenny, okay? But now you have taken this little grudge of yours way too far. Jenny could be in serious danger. I'm never going to forgive you for that, Mom. Oh, Ryan. Maybe it's too late for you. I don't know if this serious level of brainwashing can ever be undone. Or maybe the spell is just too powerful. Maybe I should hire an exorcist. Mom, please. You really have to stop this. It is really just going too far. I mean, do you really believe all this? Are you sure you're all right? Oh, right, that reminds me. After I chased her out of the house, I went to the courthouse and dropped off your divorce papers. Divorce papers? What are you talking about? Jenny and I never signed any divorce papers. Well, of course you didn't. But me, being the kind and thoughtful mother that I am, I printed them off and signed them for you both. You forged both our signatures. Yes, I certainly did. And I did it for you, Ryan. You do realize that that's a crime, don't you? But what jury would condemn a mother who was just trying to protect her son from his evil wife? In fact, we should celebrate getting rid of her today. Maybe I'll make something extra special for dinner tonight. Mom, jeez. I managed to track down the hospital that Jenny is at now, and I won't be coming home today. Oh, don't you still have to finish up at the office? On any other normal day, I would work until 5 p.m. Yes, but I talked to my boss and he's letting me leave early. And now you're leaving your job early, all to take care of this useless woman. She must have her claws really deep in you if you're going this far for her. Did she really go to a hospital over some sour milk? Maybe it would be better if she just never left. Mom, how could you even say something like that? What is the matter with you? And yes, it is serious, but the doctors there can treat her right away. As for you, though, like I said, I'm never going to forgive you for what you've done to Jenny. You mean that she managed to survive my little dairy attack? She must really be counting herself lucky right now, huh? You know, you really should just give up on her and come back home. Mom, it's over. It's all over. What are you talking about, Ryan? Are you talking about how you didn't come home last night? Is that what's over? No. I mean, it's official. Jenny is going to move out for good this time. Really? Oh, that's just the best news in the world! Now the two of us can live happily together without anyone coming in between us. No, hold on. I wasn't finished. I'm going to be leaving as well. I can't stay in this house any longer. Hold on a second. You're going to be moving too! But where are you going to move to? Where do you have to go? Well, I was going to leave so that I can go and live with my wife, of course. What are you talking about? I told you to forget all about her! Besides, the two of you are divorced now. I submitted the papers for that, remember? You forced our signatures and turned those papers into the courthouse. There was no divorce because what you did was illegal. Oh, please. I'm your mother. Surely I have the right to say who you are and aren't allowed to get married to, right? Who cares if you two didn't really sign the papers? Mom, you do not get to control my life just because you're my mom, okay? A divorce is a legal process, and you can't make me get one just because I'm your son. How can you talk to your mother like this? You're making me feel like I've done something awful here. I'm not some kind of criminal or something. You know that. You seriously just need to cut this out already, Mom. You do realize that you'll have to move somewhere new as well, right? It's all over. Don't you get it? But why would I have to move out just because the two of you are? That doesn't make any sense. Because you aren't going to be able to afford to pay for this place when the only income you have are your social security checks. You don't know what you're talking about at all. This house has been in our family for generations. Your grandpa built this house with his own hands. Mom, are you serious? Do you really think that we own this house? Dad rented this house. Did you really not know that? Wait, what do you mean? Dad rented this house when he was alive. Are you saying that we don't own our own home? Yes. Dad used to rent it out. But I never saw that man pay that kind of rent, much less talk about having to pay rent. He told me all about this before he died. He said that after I moved out, you were telling Dad about how you wanted to live in a new home. But he knew that he didn't have the kind of money to buy a new house and keep living there for more than half a year. So he secretly rented a house that belonged to one of his relatives, and that's where we've been living all this time. Hold on a second. That can't be right. Please tell me that you're lying. I knew that you wouldn't believe it when you first heard it. You've always been so proud of living in a home that your husband built for you. And Dad honored you by not telling anyone the truth. So then, who has been paying for us to live here all this time? Well, at first, I was the one that took over paying the rent to keep us in the house. But after Jenny and I got married and moved in, she talked about the loan to some of her relatives, and they bought up the house for her. Wait a second. So then, does that mean that the owner of the house is Jenny? Yeah. She has a much better claim to it than you or I do, at least. What is the matter with you? Why didn't you tell me about this sooner? This would have been very good to know. I wanted to tell you, but Jenny was worried that it would just cause more tension in the house and asked me not to say anything to you. Although I guess either way, it would have created a little strife, it seems. Besides, it's not like you know the truth about the house anyways. But, I mean, don't I have a right to know about these kinds of things? Well, it doesn't really matter now that you chased Jenny out of the house. Now it's all over. Jenny is selling the house and 2 of us are leaving. If Jenny is going to sell the house, then where the heck am I supposed to live? Huh? I don't know, Mom. That's not my problem. You should probably go out and look for an apartment or something that you can actually afford. But I don't have that kind of money. I won't be able to go anywhere on my own. What do you mean you don't have any money? You have all your retirement money, plus what Dad left you after he died. No, you don't understand. It's all gone. There's no more of your dad's inheritance left. What are you talking about, Mom? How could that be? I'm telling you that it's all gone. There isn't a single penny of it left. Do you understand? Mom, seriously? What are you talking about? You have to do better than that. I mean, when Dad died, he left you something like $60,000. I thought that we were all living on that while you put away your retirement money for when that ran out. Is that not what's been happening? Okay, son. I guess it's time that I come clear. The truth is that I'm sick. Very sick, in fact. And that's what I spent the money on. Oh, come on, Mom. You seriously need to learn how to lie better. I mean, you spend all day at home doing nothing but sitting around and watching TV. Then at night you just eat and drink and pass out. You mean that you don't believe me? I just told you that I'm terribly sick and you won't listen to me. Okay, Mom. If you're really sick, then tell me the name of the hospital or doctor that you see. Or the illness that you have. Right, well, I go to the Sunshine Hospital on the other side of the town. And my doctor is Dr. Healthy? Your doctor's name is Dr. Healthy. No. Sorry, that was a typo. His name is Dr. Healthy. I think he's Finnish or something. You know they have weird names over there, right? Well, I guess I'll just go ahead and Google that hospital and doctor so that I can call them, right? No! You can't do that! And you can't do it because they are very strict about who they give out information to. They won't do it for anyone, even family. Mom, you can't think that I'm buying this, right? Please, can we just give this up already? But I'm telling the truth! Why do you think that I'm lying to you about this? Why would I even do that? I think you're lying about where you lost your money because you've been keeping your gambling habit a secret from us. A gambling habit? Oh, please. Now that is a bad lie. I mean, you know that I don't gamble. Mom, you go to the casino every single day. That has to be where all of your retirement money is going to as well. I wouldn't even be surprised if that's where all Dad's money went as well. I'm so sorry. I just thought that I would never be caught like this. I really just don't even know what to say to you anymore, Mom. But Jenny has something to tell you. You mean that you two are already together right now? Oh no. What does she have to say to me?
Hello, Wendy. I'm sorry to text you like this. I would have reached out to you on my own phone, but I think it is still in the house with you.
Oh, Jenny! What a surprise! I hear that you're feeling better already, right? Anyways, about what happened earlier. That was just a silly little prank, wasn't it?
I was going to tell you not to bother apologizing to me, but then you didn't even do that. So I guess I won't even bother saying anything.
So then, you mean that you'll forgive me? It's all just water under the bridge.
No. I mean that I don't need you to apologize to me because I never want anything to do with you ever again.
Jenny, please, don't be like this. I'm sorry. Of course I am. I should have never done anything like that. Well, it's a misunderstanding. A total accident. I had no idea about your allergy.
Like hell you didn't. I know that Ryan has explained it to you several times. You did know about the allergy.
Well, okay. I knew about it, but I thought that he was just being overdramatic about the whole thing.
Why would we be lying about how bad my allergies really are? Do you have any idea how humiliated your son feels to have you as a mother sometimes?
How can you say that to me? That really hurts my feelings, you know.
You know, you always say that you were a housewife because you wanted to take care of the family while your husband worked. But Ryan told me that he doesn't have a single memory of you doing anything for the family at all. He says that you would just lounge about all day while it was Ryan and his father who really did the cleaning and cooking.
Please, I'm so sorry for everything. I never meant to upset you like this. It was never my intention. You have no idea how hard it was living with those two.
And then to go even farther and put my life in danger. You seriously just didn't know when to quit, did you?
But we can still make this work, right? I mean, we can talk this all out and go back to living together, no problem. Right?
You know what I think you want? I think you want a place to live and staff to do all the work for you.
No! It isn't like that at all. I promise that I'll help out around the house more and give you any support that you need.
It's too late. It's too late for everything. I've already sold the house. Anyways, I'm going to give the phone back to Ryan now.
Ryan, are you there? Please tell me the house isn't really gone. What am I supposed to do? Where am I supposed to go? That really isn't my problem anymore. You're going to have to go and figure that out on your own. But how am I supposed to live? You can't just abandon your mother like this. I wish that this wasn't happening, Mom, but you've left us with no other choice. We're going to call the police for what you did to Jenny, by the way. Wait, so you're just going to call the cops on me and then abandon me? How can you do that? I'm your mother. You're supposed to be on my side. After that, Jenny and I really did file a report at the police station. My mom was charged for forging our signatures on those divorce papers and for poisoning Jenny. She was served with heavy fines and is now having to find work again to start paying for them and more. But now that Jenny and I have moved out, we are the happiest that we've been in a long time. We can both focus on our jobs, and more importantly, on ourselves. And peace has been restored.
Thank you for watching. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to see more content like this.